Oh, that is really good. Wow. Like, this is coming from a tree. What in the world? God is so cool. Like, this is so beautiful.
It's tapping season.
Whoop whoop!
So, it has been an exciting last week. It is February, the middle of February, and it's so warm and comfortable, but it's maple syrup time. So, learned a little bit about it, made sure I was watching out for the temperatures, and last week it was 20s at night, 40s in the day. Crazy. So I made sure I got out and tapped. So, we've had about 3 to 4 active trees flowing over about a week, and we have gotten 2 5-gallon jugs full, which to me is just amazing. So I've tapped a few more, and I'm going to tap again today because it's still supposed to be another beautiful week. What I find so cool that I've learned with this whole maple tree thing, maple syrup getting thing, is I thought I'm gonna harm all these different trees by throwing all these holes in them. But what's really neat, and I've seen this with just a week in, it starts closing up and like you can't get it anymore. You have to take out your, I don't know what it's called, I forget in the moment, spout. And it'll close back up, which I think is really, really neat. So it's meant to be able to take and enjoy and then allow it to heal back up, and then the next year you go back again and do the same thing. So here we are live with Maple Tree and a drill. Maple Tree is not intimidated by the drill because it knows it's not gonna last for long. This is gonna hurt just a little bit. Too old, and that is it. That is how you tap. We got a juicy one. Yep, there we go. Look at that one. That's so cool. I question that. Oh, can you see that, Jamie? Mm-hmm. Look at that. Do you see that?
Wait, take off the bag for a second and hold it in your hand.
Oh, it's gonna miss the drip though.
Oh my gosh, it's one drip.
Look at, no, look at that,
dingle.
baby.
Dingle,
That
dingle.
is a good tap.
Woohoo!
Wow, that's beautiful.
So we have a ton of maple syrup, which means it's time for step 2. We actually have so much maple syrup that all the containers we bought are full, thus we are going to actually start to boil it down to actually get our maple syrup product, and that way we can get more maple syrup. So we have been very excited. It is the craziest, coolest thing to watch a bucket get filled with a substance from a tree. That is literally one of our favorite things. We adore maple syrup. We use it in everything. I used to actually hate maple syrup, and now I literally use it as my sweetener for everything. And so we really want to actually go to more natural ways for sweetening our food and our drinks. So this is pretty cool. Like right here on our land is our favorite substance. I find it to be very discouraging when you are trying to start new things, when all the people you find are kind of making you feel like it's really, really unattainable. So I would actually say, if you are trying to learn new things, find that person who makes it seem achievable, because everything is achievable. And that's what we've learned on this land. We are doing so many different things that we have never done. But if we had stuck with the 1 or 2 videos of, you know, influencers that we initially watched, we probably never would have done half of the projects that we've done here. Because, well, they make you feel like you need a degree for everything. So find those encouraging people, shut off the negative voices, and literally try it. Failing is not the problem. Never doing it is actually more of a problem. And I think maple syrup last year, it seemed really, really like a lot. And now this year doing it, it's like, oh, wow, that was no big deal. So now we are going to have our own maple syrup, and we're doing the process from beginning to end. And I'm going to actually build a little fire pit for us with the stones from our land, which is very exciting. And I think we're gonna light up a fire today and just do it. Oh, it's heavy. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh, it's so heavy. This is gonna be fun. Love it.
I actually was kind of thinking that we might want to start it today since it's supposed
I
to
was
rain
thinking
on
that too, so
all
I
the
can
sticks.
start the fire here.
That actually works great. If you start the fire,
Yep.
because I have to secure, I want to make sure Colin's
Just
area
a couple
is
more
secure
rocks
since
to
it's gonna
secure
rain.
it. But yeah. So when I so heavy.
Winter muscles.
I say it's probably really hot already.
It's not hot yet. I mentally thought it was hot.
Oh. Oh, look. Sorry, something more interesting. Y'all running away?
are live with lattes from Jamie.
We're stopping for an emergency latte break because it's cold and it's snowing, and we're out here doing maple syrup. 2023. We cannot get the second fire started, so we have one pot going really good. Have to add sticks consistently.
It's probably because of the big ones.
Yeah.
Like there's too many heavy ones.
But yeah, it's going pretty good. I mean, we're about an hour in. Did I already say that? I think I already said that.
Did you?
Sophia's eyeing your latte, just so you know.
Sophia? Did it say if we needed to stir it or anything like that?
No, not that I saw. Is it going?
Mm-hmm. It's already less.
Sorry, what?
It's already less
Oh, yeah,
than what
it
it
is.
was.
Ow! That really hurt.
Just watch out, that's a tender wall. It looks like you're just taping me though.
Yeah, it is primarily you.
Oh, this is...
Oh, I see fire. Look at that. It's like a bath, Julian. Sophia, you want to go swimming?
By the way, you'll be happy for this because ants got into one of the bags.
So I did a huge no-no. We're making maple syrup. I lost track of it, and
We did a huge no-no.
I boiled down the whole entire pan. I literally... Oh, golly. Yep. 3 hours of work. And boiled down to burnt crisps. So, yeah, a little bit sad, a little bit depressing, but it is what it is. And thankfully, you know, now we know. So yeah, we got a cute little setup out here though, and it is going to be a long night for probably a cup of maple syrup. But you know what? It's gonna be the best dang maple syrup you ever had. Yeah, so we're gonna learn though. We're learning this, and I think if it wasn't painful, then it wouldn't be the best learning experience ever, because you know, you learn through trial and error and you learn through failure. So, but also I think that this maple syrup will probably taste so much better because of all of the hours and pain that was invested in putting this together. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this.
Well, we're not going to be out here all night.
I'm gonna be out here with Julian all night. Julian cannot stay up past 10 o'clock. She falls apart.
This is true.
She does.
It is a beautiful night though.
It is.
Perfect time for a fire. Again, we've been wanting to do this.
I know.
For
Look at
so
our beautiful
long.
setup. Look at our rock setup. Like, hello, it's beautiful.
Jamie made a gorgeous fire setup.
Yeah.
I actually am now convinced that I want a rectangle, not a circle. Like, I
Oh.
don't want a circle pit. I want
Okay.
a rectangle pit. Like, I love this.
I'm gonna make
Silas, it's a fire.
Silas, what are you
This
doing?
cat has lost whiskers.
Silas?
That is so dumb. No.
I don't get it.
No, Bob.